I've had 6 boyfriends. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Deja Olson, and we just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I love each and every one of y'all. That makes me so happy. That's literally been my goal since I started my channel in like 2017, my freshman year of high school. So I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank everyone that's out there. I really appreciate you. So for 1,000 subscribers, I thought we might as well do a Q&A because I thought that could be fun and you could learn some more about me, and I really enjoy watching these videos. So maybe you do too. Okay, let's get into it. Number one, my full name is Deja Jane Olson, and my parents are split. Yeah, but you know, I get 2 Christmases, so that's pretty cool. I have 7 siblings, but none are my full siblings. Like, I have step siblings and I have half siblings, but I love them all the same. I love each and every one of them. Um, I was born in Minnesota. Love Minnesota. I'm doing this a lot. I really like Minnesota. We moved to Nebraska, my mom and I, when I was 7 years old. I will always, almost always, like 95% of the time, be carrying a water bottle and a book all the time. I don't like to be bored. Boredom is like one of my number one pet peeves. I have a problem with being bored. I really don't like it. And water. My fears. I am scared of snakes. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't believe in killing animals at all, you know, for game or for food. There's so much other food that we can eat. And no, I don't hate on people that eat meat. To each their own. But it's my personal belief and opinion that I don't eat meat. Um, I haven't ate chicken, like chicken, cows, or pigs. I haven't ate any of the regular meats in 4 years since I was 16. And my mom and my stepdad, they both work at meat plants, and they told me horror stories of animals going through the meat plants, and like when they didn't get like fully knocked out all the way and they were like alive and felt the pain of just being killed. So yeah, there's like a picture of me somewhere and I'm like bawling my eyes out, and my, I don't know, my face is red and puffy, and I was crying for so long about it. And that night I was like, I've been debating, and I was like, nope, tonight's the night. I'm done. No more meat. I just graduated college. I know. And I'm 20 years old. And just graduated college. I graduated high school 1 year early and college 1 year early. So that was pretty cool. I went to high school for 3 years and college for 3 years. And now, yep, done with college. Thank whatever higher power is out there, because I'm just so happy to be done. Oh my gosh, that was insane. My favorite subject in school was always PE. I loved it with a passion. I'm an optimist. There's another thing. I'm an optimist, and I remember whenever like I signed up for extra PE classes in high school. Like if I ever had to choose an elective, you best believe it was a PE class, because you get to do stuff. You get to be active. You don't have to sit in the class. I really do not like sitting in classrooms. Um, you get to be outside or just walking in a gym. I don't know. I think it's so incredibly fun. And I was that girl that was like, when the teacher was like, it's mile day, everyone was like groaning and just so upset. And I was like, guys, we get to run the mile. We get to go outside. It's a beautiful day. And no one understood. No one really related, but that's okay. Ooh, my dream place to live is Florida. I don't know what about it. I don't know. I think Clearwater, Florida. That's been like my always my dream place to be. I kind of just picked a place in Florida, and I really do not like winters. Like being cold is so uncomfortable. Like I'll sit outside, like I have been on like a 95-degree day. I'll just sit outside and chill and like read. Ideally, be around water, but I will be outside. But if it's cold outside, so uncomfortable, so incredibly uncomfortable. So I just don't want to be somewhere cold. So it's always Florida. But I haven't been to Florida since I was in 8th grade, and I just graduated college. So it's like, now's the time. I could move to Florida like I've always wanted to, but I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. But I'm going on a vacation to Florida in 4 days. Today's Sunday. I'm going on Thursday, the 25th. And yeah, we're going to Orlando and then hanging out. Gonna go to the beach for a while, and then I'm gonna drive. We're gonna drive up to Niagara Falls and then back to Nebraska. And I'm so pumped, but I'm gonna use this adventure, this little vacation, as a chance to like scout out Florida. And it's the hottest part of the year, pretty much. Well, it's summer, so it's like, will I be able to handle summer? Like, I love being outside, but it's like, is it a little too unbearable, in such a warm state? And just scout out more places that I might like, because Clearwater is beautiful and I went when I was pretty young, but it is so expensive. Like, I just want a piece of land, but like sometimes it's like around $250,000, something like that, to like 2 million just for the land, not even with a house. That's crazy. So I need to scout out other places and see where else I would possibly like to live there if I choose to live there long term. Okay. Um, I, as I don't know, a lot of you, I know from my analytics, a lot of you subscribed from my building a bed in my car. And yes, another thing, I lived out of my car for a month and 5 days overall. And then I came back, and here I'm just relaxing in Nebraska for a bit right before Florida. Like, I knew this Florida trip, Florida Niagara Falls, was gonna be a thing. So that's why I came back for that. But I just I road tripped for, yeah, a month and 5 days, and I went to 12 different states, and it was a crazy experience. Like, just sleeping in the car. My best friend went as well. So her and we were both in different cars because we agreed that we would despise each other like if we had to sleep in the same car. And she had an SUV and I have like a sedan, like just a car. And uh, we just knew that we couldn't do it in the same car, even though it would save on gas and miles on the car, but it was just too small a space. So yeah, I just spent a month sleeping at rest stops or campgrounds, and it was such an experience. Like, I'm so happy that I did that. I don't know if full time car life, is for me, but I wouldn't take back that experience for anything. My bucket list is massive. So overall, it's a lot, but I really want to accomplish them. Two like the biggest ones that I've always just like knew I wanted to do really bad were go to all 50 US states. At the moment, I'm at 24 out of 50, and that's really cool. Soon enough, it'll be over halfway because we're driving from Florida to Niagara Falls and back. So, go to all 50 states in the US. That's one of the biggest goals. And then the second one is to go to all 7 continents. And last year, I went on a 35-day tour in Europe. It was amazing. So much traveling because we went to 14 different cities in 35 days. So we spent like 2 to 4 days at each place, and so just a lot of moving and traveling, but like being at the places was so amazing. I love Paris. My friend and I, we were reminiscing about Paris the other night, and I wanted to like cry thinking about how beautiful it was. And yeah, so I got two continents out of the way, and like my next trip is in 4 days, like I said twice or something already, is to Florida. And then my next big trip, my next international trip, is going to be to Thailand and just Asia in general, but I'm going to start in Thailand uh, at the beginning of next year. I've had, I know you probably want to know this one. I think technically, I've had 6 boyfriends, but only one of them was like a legit boyfriend. Like 5 were middle school. We had one main one, and we dated for a year and 4 months, and it was pretty good for the most part. I mean, I consider it real because we could both drive. I don't know. I don't know when I'll have another one next. I'm not actively looking at all, but I don't know. Like I see myself in the future, like settling down when I'm like, I don't know, 30, like in another 10 years. Like I just want to be like have my, I don't know, my life like established. Like I know what I want to do, like career wise and everything like that before I like get married and start a family. If that's what I do. I don't know. I'm kind of crazy and adventurous, and I like the go go go. I don't really like to just like be in one place and complacent, I guess. But I might change. You know, I'm only 20. Tattoos. I have at this moment 22. Yes, I have 22 tattoos, and I love them all very much. Most of them, like at least 19 or something like that, are in a video that I've already posted, so you can check that out next if you'd like to. Uh, I just really love tattoos. And yeah, I've got them all. My mom did not let me get, like, you can be 16 and like get a tattoo with your parents or something like that, or a guardian. My mom was not one of those parents. So I waited till I was 18, and then I went out and got my tattoos. Um, so I've gotten 22 in like 2 years. And it's kind of crazy. Sometimes I have a little bit of an identity crisis, and I'm like, who am I? Like I always knew I wanted tattoos. So a lot. That's okay. I'm working on a sleeve. Piercings. I think I have about like 11 right now. Piercings used to be like my number one thing that I like to get or do to be fun and adventurous. Um, because well, you can go to Claire's when you're like, I remember like 16. Well, my parents were obviously they're a lot more chill about piercings because they're like you can just take them out. Tattoos you can't just take them off. So um, yeah, I had a bunch of piercings. Like that was like, if I couldn't get a tattoo, I was like, I'm gonna get a piercing. And my mom only really wanted me to do like, just like the ear ones. So I waited till I was 18, and then I got my nose pierced. So I've had it for 2 years now, and I have my belly pierced. And I highly recommend both. I love my face with a nose ring so much. I think it's so cute, and a belly ring I have never liked my stomach as much as I do with a belly ring in. It just does something. It's just beautiful. A piercing that I want to get, a piercing that I've always wanted to get, I think since I was like 14, is a tongue ring. Yeah, I don't know. I've just always wanted one. I thought they just looked so cool. There was this YouTuber that I watched, Megan Lee, and I loved her tongue piercing so much. I was like, I used to, I used to watch videos, like YouTube videos of like people getting their tongue pierced. Like I was like so down for it. I was just waiting until the day that I could go get it myself, like 18, and then yeah, literally like with the clamp, and then I could watch that. And now I can get shots. Like they're not enjoyable. I would rather not be getting a shot. I can handle it, but I cannot handle drawing blood. I wish I could be that person because I would love to give to Red Cross, like donate my blood, to be a active, good member of society, I guess. But I tried. Like I set up employment. I was like, I need to confront this. I don't want to like, I don't know. I don't want to be that person that can't get their blood drawn. And then my friend and I made appointments to go give blood, and they took my blood pressure, and it was too high. so they took it again and it was too high, and then they had me wait like 10 minutes or something, and then they came back and did it again and it was too high, and like we can't take your blood, like you just your blood pressure's too high. And I was like, okay. And then it was probably good because I watched my best friend, I watched her get her blood drawn, and then I like got queasy just watching her get hers done. So it all worked out for the best. I didn't get a tongue ring because, oh yeah, because I had my boyfriend at the time, and I don't think he wanted one. Like I was trying to like tell him the benefits of what a tongue ring, could do, and I think he was still like no. And like me now, when I'm gonna do it anyway, but I was younger, and I don't know. He talked me out of it, but I don't know. Maybe one day you'll still catch me with one. Oh, this is my natural hair color. I'm like dirty blonde right now, I guess. I used to get highlights, like blonde highlights, a lot, or at least I don't know, once or twice a year, or something like that. And recently, I've just been like, nope, I want to be natural. So I cut off my hair. It was like close to my waist. It was pretty close. It was getting there, close to my waist, and then I cut it all off. And like that still, I think probably had some blonde in it from a time I had tried to dye my hair or highlight my hair before. And so now this is all natural. I really like that. I don't know. I'm trying to be a natural girly, like not really wear makeup. I experiment with blue mascara is like what I've been getting into recently, just a little bit. But I try not to wear any makeup, or I haven't used heat on my hair in ages. And my eyes are hazel. That's something. And I love jewelry. I have 11 rings on right now. I had three other ones, but two fell off, and I was getting like a little rash on this finger, so I'm letting it breathe and not have the other one on this as well. Um, I love jewelry immensely. Like I have all my necklaces, earrings in. I always have a cool pair of earrings in, almost always. Oh, bracelets. Love bracelets. Okay, my favorite song right now is Modern Jam by Travis Scott. It's just so pumped up, and I really, really like it. And my favorite album right now is, I don't know how to say it. Like, it's spelled YustYna. Yustina? I don't know. By Artemis is his new album, and it's so good. Um, my favorite one is You've Been a Bad Girl, and prop Caroline or Mess with Me Sexually. Anyway, um, I love music so much. Like if I had to choose a media form, I would choose music over TV any day. I mean, it's like music and then YouTube and then TV. Yeah. My all-time favorite movie uh is Pitch Perfect. My order, like I like number 1, number 3, and then number 2. But number 1, I'm pretty sure, like I'm just throwing it out there. I'm pretty sure I've watched number 1 like 70 times. I love it so much. My stepdad bought it for me on Amazon Prime when I was like in elementary school, and I recently watched it again. Like I watch it all the time. It's my comfort movie. And then Pitch Perfect 3, I've probably watched like 30 times. And the second one, like 10 times. Like five or 10 times. I don't know. And also Nerve. I love that movie too. It's kind of recent. It came out when I was in like 7th grade, so maybe like 6, 7 years ago, and that one is so good as well. It's the premise is truth or dare, minus the truth. I think that's what they say, like in advertisements. But I watched that movie as soon as it came out when I was in 7th grade. My best friend at the time and we went and saw it, and I just fell in love with it. Let's see. I'm a minimalist. Yeah, I don't like to hold on to stuff. Like pretty much all my clothes, minus sweatshirts, are in these 2 packing cubes. like three packing cubes plus some sweatshirts are like all the clothes I own. My favorite book is It Ends With Us. Like I have I have the tattoo of the heart with the open, like it's open at the top, and I've read the book 3 times. Yeah, I've read the book 3 times, and I'm so excited to watch the movie. Like less than a month it comes out. So excited. Anyway, yeah, and then so that's by Colleen Hoover. And then this is my second favorite book by her, Without Merit. So good. I've read this twice, and I'm about to read it for a third time. I love being outside. Like summer is my favorite season. I love being outside. It just brings me so much joy. Like um if I have to work or be in a classroom when it's nice and sunny out, I like feel it in my heart. Like it hurts my heart to be inside. My last job, I was working at Heyyy and in the spring, and I had to work a double, so all day, like 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it was 90 degrees that day. Like that was the warmest day of the whole year so far, in like April or something like that. And I had to work that double. So sad about it. Like I would forget about it when the restaurant got really busy because I was a server. So if I was busy, I like forgot about it. But then someone would come in like, "Oh, it's so warm outside." I like want to cry, and then I did cry that night when I went home. So I just it hurts. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just love the sunshine. So I have a tattoo. My favorite word is beautiful. My favorite phrase is life is beautiful. And okay, life is beautiful. I first heard that in a Lil Peep song. Like that's a song by Lil Peep. It's really good. And then second is we're all gonna die. That's my new motto for life. My career aspirations are to be a YouTuber, and my other career aspiration is to own my own thrift store. Like picture like a little old lady in her own thrift store, but I want that to be me by the time I'm like 30. So like 30 to an old lady. That's what I want for myself. Okay, I've been talking for forever and I'm gonna edit this down so it's not 37 minutes and 40 seconds. But thank you so much for watching. Like, if you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. Seriously, you're the best. And if there's any other questions, I can always do a part 2 and answer anything you guys or girls, anything any of you want to know. If you just put it down in the comments below, I will check it out. And yes, have a beautiful day, week, life. Have a wonderful life. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.